The late afternoon sun filtered through the dense canopy of trees, casting golden streaks of light onto the winding mountain road. The forest seemed alive, whispering in the breeze, shadows of birds flitting above. The car moved steadily along the road, a ribbon weaving through towering pines and jagged cliffs, promising adventure with every turn. Inside the car, Daniel's voice filled the space, rich with nostalgia. Pinecrest Lake was the kind of place that made the world feel endless, he said, his hands relaxed on the wheel. We'd spend hours skipping stones, fishing, or just staring at the water. It's the best spot for stargazing. You'd swear you were floating in space. Sarah, in the passenger seat with a map unfolded in her lap, smiled. Let me guess, you caught the biggest fish ever seen there? Not just the biggest trout that lake ever saw, Daniel said, grinning as he lifted one hand to mimic its size. Though, no one took a picture, so you'll just have to trust me. Marvin, perched quietly in the back seat, rolled his eyes with a small smile, sketching absently in his notebook. His dad's stories had a way of turning every memory into an epic. The sketches on his lap were abstract clusters of shapes like constellations or the way sunlight danced through leaves. He half listened to his parents' banter, letting their rhythm wash over him like background music. Don't worry, Marvin, Daniel said, catching his son's eye in the rearview mirror. This trip is going to give you stories to tell for years. Wait until you see the lake. It's even better than the pictures. You and your stars, Sarah said, glancing back at Marvin with a playful smirk. He's right though. There's something magical about Pinecrest. Once you see it, you'll understand. Marvin looked up from his sketch pad, pencil paused mid-stroke. Do you think it'll be as amazing as you remember, Dad? He asked, his tone curious. Daniel's grin widened. Some places don't change, they just wait for you to come back. The road curved, opening to a breathtaking view of the valley below. Sarah leaned closer to the window, her voice full of awe. Look at that, Daniel. Slow down. Let's take it in. Daniel eased off the gas, the car coasting along as the valley stretched out before them, endless waves of green forest meeting jagged grey peaks under a golden sky. Marvin pressed his face to the window, taking it all in. A strange pull tightened in his chest, as if this moment mattered more than the rest. He couldn't explain it, but it made him want to hold on to the present a little longer. As the trees closed back in, Daniel chuckled. See? I told you, the detours are worth it. Daniel, Sarah groaned, though her lips twitched with a smile. If we don't get there before sunset, you're pitching the tent in the dark. Relax, he said breezily, his hand steady on the wheel. It's not about getting there, it's about the journey. Before Marvin could tease his dad,